Hi, my name is Bemigho Awala. I lead public relations function at Moneypoint Incorporated, and I am live at SME Chat. So my first degree is in English, and straight out of school in 2005, I went into film production. So, which is why I asked you, your feeling about this, because this was me some 16, 17 years ago. This is where I started from, being a production assistant, and I had a very good fortune for about 3 years of working in film and television production. I started in TV series. Moved on to a reality TV show, fell in love with documentaries, shot a few music videos. I was just so in love as a freelancer, working in film and TV for about 3 years. I went for a master's in media and communications. That then took me into another direction where I worked in radio for a while as a news editor. From working in radio, I got restless a bit, moving into public relations. And I think that public relations has held on to me since around 2012. So I'm literally one of those few professionals who can claim to have really experienced the whole communication value chain, whether it's in creating audiovisual content that works, or, being a newsman where you are privileged or tasked with giving the public or the audience the news that they need to make sound judgments of what's happening around them, or just building reputations for brand and ensuring that the members of the public can trust the brands that we work with a lot more closer. So that's my story in a nutshell. Yeah, when I look at my career trajectory, I think that the inspiration really is just that sense of never resting on your oars, all right? Because I think that people are best served by, being authentic, being true to themselves, and, then leveraging on that sense of authenticity and literally just moving with the tides, So, in my head, I knew that I wanted to experience a lot of touch points in my career, all right? I wanted to be that versatile professional that, at every point in time, when it comes to this, I have some valuable intel to provide. As I said, I work with Moneypoint Incorporated. We are Africa's fastest growing financial institution as determined by the Financial Times of London. And because in the last 4 or 5 years in the Nigerian market specifically, I think that we've been able to demonstrate the value that we can bring in making financial services accessible. All right, so it's not a strange occurrence today where you walk into a supermarket or you are by the roadside, you're cash strapped, and you see our ubiquitous blue terminal. And when you make your transfers, there can only be one outcome, our unique ping sound that tells you that this transaction has gone through. And that is so important, or that's so instrumental, because before now, people had a very healthy distrust for making payments via transfers. It's either that, oh, we can't see it, or they're going to hold your trouser and your shirt and say, oh, God, you will sit down here till the person who knows where the bank account comes. And then imagine, all of that problematic nature where you're being held down against your will most times. You can't move from point A to point B. The time value, your time cost is going, and all of that. But we've been able to build and bring trust into the Nigerian market. Because we work in a very precarious landscape, both fintech and financial services, it's understandable that you would always have engagements with your regulators. I think that the key thing is one, you being self-regulating, so you're checking yourself to say, look, are we compliant with government's regulation on this? Are we compliant in terms of, just the rails that we need to be able to provide, financial services in a manner that is in accordance with laid down rules, So you're doing that on one hand, all right, but you're also proactive enough to engage regulators. What that then does is that in your being proactive, you're able to know what's coming up in terms of what the government is thinking of in terms of new regulations, and you're able to then skew your systems and designs to ensure that there's alignment. Hi, my name is Bemigho Awala. I lead public relations function at Moneypoint Incorporated, and I am live at SME Chat.